Okay, so hello class. So our topic today is about the create module. Um, so let's start. So first, um, let's go back to our database there. For our database, so this is our database name, my student database, and then we have the student table. We have the following columns. Yeah. We have the ID name and then we have the address. So now let's go now to our um, Visual Studio. So let's go back to our design. So if we notice in our database, we have three columns. We have the ID and name, and then we have the address. So in our form, so this is our form. So we will create a text box. Okay, so let's put two text box there. Okay, and then let's put a label. So this is for the name, and then next is we have label for the address. Okay. So take note that in Visual Studio, in Windows application or Windows form, in our properties, so this is our properties, we have the text. Okay, so you can put some default text there, but let's make it empty. And then every object in Visual Studio in our Windows form, it has a name. Okay, so we have the name here. So the name of this text box is text box 1. You can change that one. If for example txt name, and then here click and then go to your properties, and then the name text address. Okay, there. So we have here, this is the name of the text box, text name, and then this one, the name of this text box is text address, because in our database, okay, in our database we have name and then we have address. Okay, next. Okay, so next is in our connection, let's try to change the name, no, the text. Okay, that is save button. Okay, next. Okay, so let's try to change the name of the button. So for example, button save there. Okay, and then double click to go to our code. So this is our code, button 1. Okay, so let's try. Click start. So this is our output there. Okay, then let's try to click the save button. Oops. So we have an error there, unknown database, because we changed the name of the database a while ago. So we have to go back to our code, click stop there, and then let's change the database name. Okay, click start. Okay, let's do it there. Okay, so this is the output. So let's try to click save. Okay, so we have a message box. Okay, connected. Okay, So next is for the query. Okay, for the query, uh, save query or create query. So let's go back to our database. Okay, there. So click SQL. Okay, click SQL and then click insert. And then just copy this one. Then go back to our Visual Studio. Okay, then next, click stop. And then, so here we have to change the query. Then paste. So insert into student table ID. Take note that the ID is auto increment, so we have to remove the ID. And then even this one, the first value there. So we have the name and then we have the address. Then next, the values. So for example, the default value is um, what my name Jofer, and then this one address San Fernando City. We have an error expected. Okay, single quote. Yeah. Okay, so let's try to run. Then let's see what will happen. Click start. Okay, let's wait. So this is the output. There. So this is the output. So and then click save. Okay. So this is the command, the message box connected. Okay. Later on we'll change this one. Data has been saved or registered. Okay. So let's go back to our database. Let's see kung nag-save. Okay. There. Okay. By the way, this is auto increment the ID. So the last value is 4, so it will increment 5. So name Joffer and address is San Fernando City or SFC. Okay, so our code is correct. Now next is our objective should be um, here. So anything that we put here should be saved in our database. Okay, so to do that, so close this one. Let's go back to our source code, Visual Studio, there, and then here, this one. Take note of the name of the text box. So we have text the name, and then we have the name of this text box, text the address. So source code here. So single quote, double quote, plus plus, then txt name dot text. Okay, and the next is for the second text box. So we have txt single quote, double quote, plus plus, txt address dot text. Okay, and then here the message box message saved there, or data has been saved. Data has been saved. Okay, click run. Okay, so let's wait. So this is the output there. So let's try to code. So for example, Maria San Juan, then click save. So this is the message box. Data has been saved. Then let's go now to our database. Then let's see. So there we go. We have Maria San Juan, San Fernando. So it is working. So for our next topic will be um, the update module. Okay, so thank you for watching.